Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you guys to smash that like button, and if it's your first time here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you don't miss a single video and you're up to date on our chart analysis here with 42 Vision. So Rdbx, Redbox Entertainment Inc. had an explosive move today, jumping up from the threes all the way up to the sixes, almost 100% move. And we need to talk about some key levels and what the charts are showing. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular, beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicators, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, getting connected to the 42 Vision indicator and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning gave jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus. But one of the home runs was from our Apple bot, and our Apple bot sent out a bear indicator at 10 a.m. And from that moment forward, put options went up 100% plus within minutes, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicator and getting connected to the bots, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Rdbx, Redbox Entertainment Inc. having an explosive run and slightly pulling back after such a big run on the day, guys. We have some key levels to look at here. I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. So Rdbx hit highs here of about 657, pulling back down and currently at 589 within the volatility, but it's been under a bull indicator since the open, on the 30-minute, on the 15-minute, all the way since Friday before the close, and on the 5-minute, you could see it as well today at the open. So the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the 30-minute confirming that momentum and strength on the charts, and 42 Vision full strength here with the bright green and a full transition from the dip area into the rip area, right? So things are slightly pulling back down now from bright green with green borders to bright green with red borders, and we need to talk about supports and resistance and what to look at moving forward. So one of the first things is that short interest is now 77.89% here, and it has a 0.85 days to cover, which is a little bit high, not too low, but not too high, but it's a lot higher than it was before, creating some type of pressure on shorts, not being able to have the flexibility to get in and out of their positions. Now, the short shares availability is 0, and the cost to borrow as of latest is 341.34. So super important to keep in mind this data that is correlating to the effect that the stock is having right now. Now, when you go ahead and read in different outlets, this is what comes up, right? Redbox Entertainment rockets as 90% higher of a move in a major squeeze. That's what they're calling this. They're calling this a squeeze of what's going on, and it's going to be super important to watch how this squeeze unravels and if it's just getting started, because right now this move in one single day is pretty big, and the last time the stock squeezed around this area, it actually took off to $10-18. Now it was a little bit different. It had a gamma ramp to it and stuff. This squeeze is a lot different, but we're still seeing 100% move nearly in one single day, guys. So we need to talk about this zoomed in and zoomed out. So on the 30-minute, bull indicator, full strength, and it just shifted to bright green with red borders. I'm going to be watching if it continues to pull back and if it finds support between 480s, 490 to about 530s. I'm going to be watching if this turns out to be a setup for the next bull run, right? Any pullback can turn out to be a setup for the next bull run if it actually has some strength and find some support. That's the key levels I'm watching right now based off the 30-minute, right? When you look at the 4-hour, it just got a bull indicator, complete shift from the dip area to bright green. And when the shifts happen though, we do see bright greens back to back for several days, especially after a bull indicator. So this is just the beginning, and we need to see, is it going to end with this one bar or is it going to continue? So that's the key thing I'm going to be watching on the 4-hour, especially after this bull indicator popping up, right? So on the 1 day, you could see here as well, it's trying to bring itself back up. One big dark green bar, but no bull indicator like it did last time way back here at around $3.99, $4. I'm going to be watching if a bull indicator pops up, and we're nowhere near bright green bars just yet. But we have shifted away from the red bars back to green bars. So that's a big move here on the 1 day. I'm going to watch if this continuation can continue and if we can eventually cancel out this bear indicator and get a bull indicator in the process. So let's go back and zoom back into the 30-minute here. And also the 4-hour, I'm going to be watching if we can have that continuation as well. I do want to go ahead and reemphasize that. But here on the 30-minute, it has shown strength all day, but now we're pulling back. And as I stated earlier in the video, I'm going to be watching between the 480 mark all the way up to the 530s. And right now it's trying to fight and hold itself up above 562. So if 562 gets broken through, then it's 530 and then back down here towards the 480s, 490s. I'm going to be watching very carefully this area, but we definitely want to see this one stay above $5. Now, if things start to try to bring themselves back up, the first key level here is 620 and then the highs here of 657. If 657 gets broken through, the next resistance level is back up here towards 863, 862. And you could see how it rejected in a previous history of levels that have been important even before this downturn. We used to talk about how this needed to break above 658, 660, 670 and get back up towards 750. But if it continues to break higher, we definitely want to see this break through 750 and all the way back up here towards the 860s, especially if this is in the middle of a major squeeze like this article states. And based off the data, how we see this short interest there, the days to cover, 0 short shares available, and such a high, even though it's a lot lower than before, that is still a high cost to borrow. It used to be almost 900, but 300 is still pretty high. So if it breaks out from these levels, the next level I'm watching as a key resistance is 863. Now in between that, certainly there is $7, $7.50, but those are the key levels I'm watching to the upside. Now, if you zoom in here, which is what I'm watching here on the 15-minute as well, you could see how these areas of 530, 520 are key. And then back down here towards the 460s, 480s, super important area here. If the bulls lose traction and the bears try to bring this down, this is a key area where we want to see the bulls actually find support, bounce off these levels, and do that setup, as I like to call it, for the next bull run, right? Especially to retest this high. If we continue to see rejections close to $6 to $6.50, that is going to be a key level to be watching if the bears are trying to reshort or reappear and put pressure on the charts, or bulls are giving out and there's just a lot of selling pressure going on in between those areas. And then on the 5-minute here, if you break it down again, you could see right there the 560 area, 513, 530s that are key, and then back down here towards the 460s and 480s. Those are the key levels right now to be watching. And as you can see, the complete shifts have happened so far. We even hit a red bar consecutively, 2 back to back. We just have not hit white with red borders. That would be a dip area. So if that was to happen pretty fast, anywhere above these levels of 480, $5, that could be a point of extreme weakness being found within the volatility, and hopefully we can bounce back from it and continue that strength. But every single time frame from the 5-minute all the way up to the 30-minute is under a bull indicator and full strength here on the charts. I'm going to be watching this very carefully on 42 Vision. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. How do you feel about this one? How much higher do you think it could go? Is it just beginning, or was that the short squeeze in your opinion? As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.